Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Yes, our hair goes through seasons, and many experience increased hair shedding during the fall months. The theory here is, in the summer months, we hang on to more hair in order to protect us from the sun. And as we transition to autumn or winter, the hair that we held on to in the summer months will start shedding. Hello, hairlings! For today's video, we will be discussing the habits that cause hair loss. Winter is probably not the most wonderful time of the year after all. It's a higher stress time for many. And we know from our previous video that stress plays a big role in hair shedding. Booking a trip to the salon or following a step-by-step DIY hair procedure just to get that holiday look may even worsen hair shedding and lead to hair loss. While hair loss may be due to a number of factors like genetics and age, we often ignore how our everyday habits can also cause hair loss. If you're taking more and more time washing your face than your scalp, then there are probably some habits you need to change. Washing your hair by rubbing shampoo into the length of your hair. You have to focus on shampooing your scalp rather than the ends of the hair. Lather the shampoo in your palms before you gently massage it onto your scalp so you're not stripping out the natural oils that nourish it. Apply shampoo onto your scalp and let it clean the rest of your hair when you rinse it out. Skipping the conditioner. It's a myth that regular use of conditioner on the hair can weigh them down. Rather, it seals the hair cuticle and protects the hair from heating tools, thereby reducing damage. Use a conditioner after every shampoo and apply it on the lower 2/3 of the hair. Make sure to rinse it off completely, using hot showers. Heat is not your hair's best friend. Hot water dehydrates the strands, leaving them dry and brittle and causing them to snap and fall. Use tepid water to wash and finish off with cool water to seal in the hair barrier. Of course, you wouldn't want to have excessively long hot showers as they strip the scalp of the nourishment from vital oils. So, shorten those concerts in the shower, vigorously towel drying your hair. This can cause hair loss because wet hair is more elastic and more likely to break than dry hair. Instead of drying your hair by rubbing it with a towel, wrap your hair in a cotton towel to absorb water or let your hair air dry. You wouldn't want lice on your head to be homeless, right? Brushing or combing your hair when it is wet. Hair breaks more easily when wet, so handle wet hair as little as possible. If you have straight hair, let your hair dry a bit before combing. But if you have a tightly curled or textured hair, you should brush your hair when it is wet or damp to minimize hair breakage. Brushing or combing your hair excessively. The belief that brushing your hair 100 times a day is good for your hair is a myth. Unless, of course, you are a lumberjack who's starting out deforestation in your head. Brush your hair only when needed and detangle it carefully. Start from the bottom rather than at the top that rips down the hair as you go along. Avoid pulling and tugging on your hair as you brush or style it. Using styling products with long-lasting hold. Using a comb to style your hair after applying these products causes hair to break. Over time, this can lead to significant hair loss. Avoid using these products to minimize hair loss. Using a blow dryer, curling iron, or flat iron. The high heat from a blow dryer makes the hair more brittle. Let your hair partially dry before you style or comb your hair. This gives your hair an excellent body and minimizes damage. Remember to use flat iron on dry hair at the lowest heat setting possible and no more than every day. No matter what your hair type is, excessive heat damages your hair. You are not a blacksmith forging iron. Pulling your hair tightly, such as in a bun, ponytail, or cornrows. All of these pull on your hair. When worn continuously, they create tension that leads to breakage. If the tension continues, permanent hair loss can ensue. Wear your hair loosely pulled back. Use covered rubber band made especially for styling hair, or try a different hairstyle that does not pull on your hair. Wearing a weave or hair extension. Wearing a weave or hair extension is a great way to switch up your hairstyle and add volume and length to your hair. However, they can cause traction alopecia because they often require you to wear your natural hair tightly pulled. Traction alopecia is a type of hair loss due to pulling of hair follicles from the scalp. As I've mentioned in our previous video, once the hair follicles are damaged, hair cannot grow back, leading to permanent hair loss. If you're already experiencing unwanted hair loss, wearing extensions can make it worse. Weakened hair is more susceptible to strain. And for those who are not yet faced with the problem of hair loss, note that other aggressive treatments to your hair, combined with hair extensions, can increase your chances of experiencing hair loss. Fortunately, there are ways to prevent hair damage from a weave or extensions. First, keep your scalp hygiene during and in between wearing a weave or extensions. Make sure your hair is clean and free of buildup of products, and wash your hair as often as needed for your hair type. Seek a professional stylist. You don't have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars like Beyonce does. Just go to the neighborhood salon and do not do this on your own. Let your stylist know if you feel pain. It's probably too tight. Protect your edges. Your edges, or the baby hairs that grow around your hairline, are very delicate. Take care of them by using water-based styling gel and moisturizer. Avoid using heated products as much as possible. And of course, the best strategy is to give your follicles the rest they deserve. Wear a weave or extensions for 2 or 3 months at most, then give your hair a break by switching to a different hairstyle, coloring, perming, or relaxing your hair. Yes, you want a new look. You want your hair straighter or curlier, and you also want to color it. What you don't want though is hair breakage. These procedures involve breaking the protein bonds within your hair and forcing them into a new shape and texture. Your hair goes through a lot of trauma with a perm or relaxer, and coloring your hair after that makes it drier, more brittle, and more susceptible to damage. Your hair isn't a masochist like you are. As much as possible, have only one service. If you want more than one, wait for at least 2 weeks in between. Lengthen the time between touch-ups to every 8 to 10 weeks or longer. Just like you need to protect your skin from the sun, you also need to shield your scalp and hair from sun damage. UV rays can penetrate different layers of the hair, disrupting the strength, elasticity, and color pigments, both natural and processed. Your scalp is easily sunburned, and in cases of severe sunburn, hair loss is possible. So, wear that wide-brimmed hat or put on a zinc oxide containing conditioner. Going back and forth with yo-yo diets. Also known as weight cycling, it happens when your weight has more ups and downs than an elevator. When you gain weight unintentionally and diet in response and regain that weight once again, you may not get enough of the nutrients your hair needs, like iron and protein. So do not starve yourself and, of course, your hair. So here are 12 tips bidding farewell to 12 months of hair loss. So remember, good doctor, free online consultation.